Hello, my name is Cipi. I am the program manager for the connection practice, and this is my mom.
Hello, my name is Curie, CP's mom. We are here to talk about the connection practice and what it means to me. For the longest time, I always thought that I was a cool mom, that I was communicating very well. But recently, I just realized that maybe I wasn't so cool because I really was missing something very important in my life with my daughter, and that is true connection.
I want to talk about a little bit how our relationship started. I've been fairly open about my journey with recovery. We weren't really the most connected. So until I probably started being part of the connection practice around a year ago, has things really changed. In the beginning, around a year and a half ago, it was all very heightened, very based on our emotions. There was a lot of anger on your part, a lot of sadness on my part, and it was maybe not necessarily selfishness, but we could not see or empathize with the other person. We could just see what the other person was doing to each other, and that's how we reacted.
If you distill it down to the essence, the connection practice is something that will help you improve your empathy skills by understanding that feelings are just that. Try to understand that feelings are actually a reflection of needs that you have, needs that were not met.
How do you think we relate to each other now? How do we connect to each other now?
The two of us are now talking to each other on sort of like the same level.
Mm-hmm.
Because before I was coming from one place and you were coming from another place.
Yeah, so disconnected.
And a lot of people, I guess, are that way.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose a lot of parents, a lot of relationships and families are that way. It's all coming from different places, from different needs, but really getting in the way of you really communicating with each other.
I'm guessing back then we had those feelings when really we weren't realizing what we needed, right? We needed a sense of honesty. I know you needed some honesty from me, some sense of physical safety for me, for you, emotional safety. There was a lot of things that were just unmet at that point. And now that we are more honest with each other, that we are clear with each other's intentions the way we are now, there's just a lot more laughter. There's a lot more honesty. There's a lot more genuine communication rather than just tension.
Exactly. And I know when I talk to my daughter now, she will really try to understand where I'm coming from, just as I will also try to understand where she's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
And that takes practice. Connection practice is just amazing because not only is it helping our relationship, it's actually helped me, myself.
I want to ask, are there any examples that you've had just within the past year that you've used the connection practice in and it's helped you or it's given you a different insight?
Plenty. That one example I remember was I was leaving for the airport for the Philippines and getting a little stressed out thinking about all of the things that I have to do. We did a mini connection practice in the parking lot, well, in the curb. And you identified how I was feeling, and I had an amazing insight right there. And I told myself I should focus on the positive things. I should focus on the things that really made me happy. And it was such a simple insight, but it actually helped me refocus. And when I went home, I was the most relaxed that I have been. I really credit that to the practice, honey. I believe that this practice is beneficial to anyone. I think to any human being, regardless of race, color, language, um, anything.
It's really given me a perspective that I was not really aware of, you know. Before it was not, it was a little bit of a selfishness, like, woe is me, like, well, I feel this way, not really realizing that the reason why we were fighting, the reason why we were upset at each other is because you were worried. You were worried, you were concerned, you wanted the best for me, you wanted my safety, you wanted me to be honest when I definitely wasn't being honest. Um, and once I decided to act in a way to fulfill your needs, it just, the tension wasn't there anymore. You know, I started being more honest with you. I started being more myself rather than being the person I thought you wanted me to be. And that's really made a difference in our relationship and how genuinely connected we are.
I think this connection practice is just helping me look outward and really take more people in, listen more, and be open.
I don't think we expected our relationship to change the way it has with the help of this connection practice. Like, truly. And I think just taking the chance of doing it, it's really surprising with practice how much you can really get out of it.
Something extremely essential.
It's connection. Yo.
I think he needs some connection practice.